We come along to the 20th century, and here is B.F. Skinner's teaching machine from 1954. So here you've got the student looking at a machine, answering questions. The question is, with intelligent tutors, let's say you've got an algebra tutor, or you've got some kind of, classically intelligent tutors work well for things which can be broken into a set of procedures, so they're very good for things like math and algebra. But in fact, to move ahead and for it to be self-paced and for it to be truly adaptive, really you end up on your own. You're not relating to other people hugely as you go. Computer adaptive testing is another one of these things that happens in these environments. Again, it's what you've managed to remember. Computer adaptive testing is something where the test adapts to what you know. So let's say you're going in and you're doing a test at the end of a chapter or at the end of a piece of work, and it's a very sophisticated set of algorithmically based technologies. So you go in and you answer the first question and you get it wrong, and therefore you get an easier question. You get it right and you get another question the same. You answer the question and you get it right again and you get a harder question. So it calibrates to how much you know. So in other words, it's adaptive, and the consequence is that no two students do the same test, and so on. Adaptive learning, we've spoken about that. Adaptive means often that you're by yourself, and self-paced learning, you're often by yourself as well. So when I go into this next slide, which is the 21st century classroom, how different is this from the little classroom that I showed in the first video, the little old-fashioned classroom with all the desks bolted to the ground? It's not that different. In fact, the students may be going at their own pace, and it may be adaptive, but fundamentally they end up by themselves, and by the time they've got the earphones on, there's no interaction other than with them and the machine. So these end up very individualised, isolating experiences in all kinds of ways.